Hi, my name is Nikhil and I'm from Bangalore, and I studied a postgraduate diploma in applied management at the Eastern Institute of Technology. I chose EIT because they offer the program which was the most relevant to where I am in my career. I've sort of been in a mid-managerial position for the last 4 or 5 years, and I felt I was not making any progress. So I felt like my career needed a boost, and this postgraduate diploma was ideal because it covered subjects like innovation and leadership and market research, and even a little bit of finance as well, and all the subjects which I felt like I really needed to improve on to take the next step in my managerial career. And when I think about the leadership program that we studied, it was so New Zealand centric. It sort of prepared you for a leadership role in New Zealand, because what I've noticed for the little that I've worked here is that the leadership styles are so different from India and New Zealand. And so the leadership program, especially the concept of shared leadership, which is very relevant here. And so on almost all the programs are very relevant because you think of the size of the country and a lot of entrepreneurs here in New Zealand. So when you talk about innovation, it teaches people how to sort of maximize the potential that you have, how to think out of the box. It's all survival skills, So I think the program is very relevant and it's been very useful. I've worked for a company called VMob, which is very big into innovation. They think out of the box. And when I mentioned to them that innovation was one of my subjects, they absolutely loved it. And the fact that I also come from a creative background, they sort of helped me get that job. And that's what people look for here. They look for specific skills. They want to know what you bring to the table. They just don't want someone that's just been a manager and has done a lot of general stuff. They want specialized skills. If you're into market research, they want to know that you can do that. You can actually handle market research. If you're into innovation, they need to know that you can actually think out of the box. You understand the concepts behind innovation. So I think it's very, very useful. I always look at joining a creative organization because I've spent a lot of time in advertising. And so even when I look for jobs, I look for companies which I know could utilize my skills. When I chose the program at EIT, I made sure the subjects that were covered were sort of aligned with where I wanted to be in my career. It sort of matched with the sort of creative skills that I have right from the time I heard about EIT, and when I went through the syllabus of what they were going to cover. I think it played out exactly the way they said it would. So I've just finished my program, so I've been actively looking out for work for the last one, for full-time work. And so it's a bit of a challenge, but you got to be smart about how you go about looking for work. You got to look at your resume really carefully and make sure the key skill. You got to know how you want to position yourself in the market. And you got to make sure your resume highlights those key skills which you want employers to notice. The way the culture is here, that people always prefer if you have a little bit of work experience. No matter what you do, you don't have to be working in your line, even if it's working in a pizza place or doing fruit picking or whatever. They want to know that you sort of are able to work and you understand what the work culture is about. So any work experience really helps. It is easy to get work, but you got to be smart about the way you go about doing it.